Hello, my name is Kerry E Wagner, and this is my film pitch for SMITTY. The best way I can describe it to you is think of it as a Coolie High meets a Bronx Tale. Now keep in mind, the genre of the film is a tragedy, tragic comedy with tragic heroes. So it stems from our culture experience, how we're able to use ignorance as a coping mechanism, making things appear funny when really they're not. So the story came to me when one of the more popular members of our rap group was at the wrong place at the wrong time. He was murdered, shot over 15 times, and everybody who was anybody showed up at the wake, but hardly anyone showed up at the funeral. This left me and my best friend baffled. We found ourselves sitting in his shotgun recording studio under this red light for hours, thinking the same thing. He must be turning in his grave because he thought he was loved, and we did too. But as Sonny would profess in A Bronx Tale, nobody cares. We decided in that moment we wanted some people to cherish our memory before we left. And if either one of us met our demise before the other, we go all the way to the hole, to the cemetery, as a sign of honor and respect. Now, he wasn't a good guy, but he ain't deserved to die like that. But it could have been either one of us. We realized you don't have to be bad for trouble to find you. Trouble finding the good when you're from the hood. So the main character of this ensemble is 17-year-old G-Dub. He's the loyal voice of reason for his four knucklehead friends who are forever jousting regardless of the situation and circumstance. They all reside on the south side of Houston, from an area known for producing cake door burglars, better known as Hiram Clark. They come from dysfunctional families, except for one, Make Nice. But G-Dub, he the peacekeeper of the crew. He either keeps them out of trouble or he's just clever enough to get them out the trouble they're about to get into. He the glue, so to speak. But not the kind of glue to keep shit together. The kind of glue to keep shit from falling apart. So G-Dub and his homies have been wanting to celebrate neighborhood street legend SMITTY being the life of all parties at one of his infamous annual birthday bashes. For all their lives, they wanted to be like SMITTY, except for G-Dub. He only wanted to look up to him, not walk in his shoes. But this doesn't stop G-Dub and his four underage homies from feeling like they hit the lotto when SMITTY personally extends an invite to be a special guest. All they got to do is dress up. Well, things take a turn. SMITTY gets killed before the week is out, and they end up having to celebrate his homegoing instead. But unbeknownst to them, in all of the ways SMITTY lived, the party must go on. It doesn't matter that it's at his wake, because Friday night in the hood for black folks is meant for partying, dead or alive. So what develops into a block party for them turns into a fiasco for surrounding neighbors and others, culminating in a barrage of incidents occurring consecutively, I might add, from a botched drive-by at the funeral parlor to a wild police chase through downtown, ending in numerous injuries of innocent people and the death of a service dog. Oh, and you know how white folks feel about their dogs. But in the end, good old peacekeeping G-Dub runs out of glue and runs into hell. But through that ignorance, he prevails, as G-Dub professes to becoming the new SMITTY, doing 25 to life in jail. It's funny, but it's not. Thank you.